2 men with crossbows moved to either side of the main group, while 3 more settled long halberds into position and took the front of the line, where they could use the longer weapons to keep us at bay while their fellows outflanked us. The rest lined up behind them, clearly waiting for the moment to overwhelm us with their superior numbers. "How would you rate our chances?" I asked Kest. "Not good. 6 of them will die before they manage to down one of us, then 3 more, but after that we get overrun," he replied, without any discernible concern. "Brasti will fall first." "What? Why is it always me?" Brasti tossed his bow behind him and drew his sword. We were in too close for archery now. "Why not Chalmers? She's not even a proper greatcoat." "At least she doesn't hold her sword as if it were a snake about to bite her," Kest pointed out.
"Stop saying I'm not a greatcoat,"
Chalmers growled, bringing her cutlass into a forward guard as she pushed the emaciated Lady Morena behind her.
"And leave me out of whatever this gabbling thing is that you're doing."
"It's called strategy," Brasti explained kindly. "Kest tells us how bad our odds are of survival, and then Falcio finds a way to make them worse, usually by—" "Shut up, Brasti." The wedding barge was beginning to look like one of those terribly complicated board games King Palus used to make me play while expounding on military theory, until I threatened to arrest him for violating his own prohibitions on torture. Kest, Brasti, Chalmers, Lady Morena and I were boxed in near the front of the boat. Opposite us, the 8 remaining guards, bolstered by a dozen of the Margrave's other retainers, were wielding a variety of swords, maces, crossbows and knives of varying lengths. Behind them were some 20 wedding guests, many of them armed as well, and each with their very own armoured knight for protection. No way to fight them all, and nowhere to flee. "Surrender!" Everdal called out, his voice no longer quite so musical as it had been before Brasti shot an arrow through his hand. I wasn't above trying to take Everdal or his young bride captive in order to escape, but they were too well protected behind their guards. In fact, had this been one of the king's game boards, you'd have come to the inescapable conclusion that we were well and truly buggered. "Falcio," Kest said, "they're getting ready to—" I cut him off with a wave of my hand. The problem with games of war is that they're deceptive precisely because they presume that there are rules to be followed. But this is Tristia after all, and corruption runs deep in the bone. "Everyone shush now," I said, taking a step towards the guards. "I'm about to be impressive."